Wrestling Talk Now presents Big Red, JLB, Kid Crazy, Thursday Night Recap. We are here, ladies and gentlemen. It is Thursday Night Recap. Welcome to Wrestling Talk Now. It's your boy, Justin JLB, and I am joined alongside... Damn it, that didn't work at all. Alongside... Damn it, Kid Crazy. How goes it, good sir?
How is everybody over here? Everything is A-okay.
Everything is everything, as they say. I probably just say that. But... everything is everything. I only got Dynamite in my mind, but we'll take it from the get-go, from the beginning. Of course, we got SmackDown that happened, which was obviously the first SmackDown before the, or right after the draft that happened. We saw Raw, the new people came in. Only thing on SmackDown I have is the ladder match. I honestly no, that was Raw. Jesus, that was Raw, yeah. I got nothing on Lesnar essentially being suspended and F5'd the boss. I always forget the guy's name.
Adam Pearce, right?
Adam Pearce. It's such a simple name. I think that's why it's so simple. It's forgettable. No offense, Adam Pearce, but yeah. Well,
it's what we had talked about last week, saying that maybe Brock was going to be written off TV one way or another. And it seems like they're so original that they always go back to the suspension. It's always a suspension for Brock.
It's always the same old. Yeah.
So that's it. So probably he F5'd Adam Pearce. He came, he destroyed everybody. Then Adam Pearce suspended him indefinitely. He came back. He made him repeat it. He gave him an F5 and should be, from what my opinion is, he'll be back for Royal Rumble or in January or something like that. That's probably where he's going to come back.
Yeah, as we kind of like alluded to throughout the entire thing as well. Not that typical. Just give me one little second. Very unprofessional, but you know, that's life. Let me do that.
It's the only way they know how to write Brock off TV. It's like, I don't know. There's other ways to go. Maybe an injury or, I guess.
Yeah, at least get like freaking who the hell did Brock even face? Roman, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, at least get like Roman to injure him or something, because we know that's what's gonna be on January. Roman's not gonna randomly lose it before then. Make Roman look strong, make Roman beat the hell out of Brock.
That would have been a perfect way, I agree. Yeah.
Again, we also see that all the time too, though. So yeah, no, it's going to be kind of the same old. It's either, I guess there's no other way to really do it, though. I mean, if you think about it, we're kind of judging them on that, but at the same time,
to keep it, yes, there's not a million ways to write someone off TV. I'd rather they do it like this with a suspension or something than just him disappear for 3 months. At least there's a story behind it. Yeah. So it's just I'm intrigued in knowing where Roman Reigns is going to be going.
Raw.
I don't see any. Who's the? Yes, that's the baby face that moved to SmackDown, right? It was Drew McIntyre. So I think that's where they're gonna go, right?
Yeah, a little Drew thing. Did Drew have a thing with Goldberg? He did, right? Already?
Yeah, he did. I think he was the one right before Lashley, the one last year. Yeah, he faced Goldberg.
Snap. Yes. Okay. So. So I guess it's gonna be, but I feel like Drew should also be part of the picture for a while too. So to kind of end that in January, unless you make it a whole, I don't know. I mean, they could go plenty of ways, right? How is the Royal Rumble gonna work? Is the Royal Rumble person gonna face the Raw champion? How is that gonna work out? So I guess we'll kind of see, but we either way, Brock is definitely going to be somewhere, and I imagine he's going to face Roman wherever he randomly lands, which probably would be SmackDown, unless they randomly do a weird trade.
Yeah, and just the sad part is that we know whoever it is, what we think is Drew McIntyre, is going to go in a program against Roman. We already know the outcome of that program, no matter what. That Roman will come out on top. So maybe because there's no, I heard there was
unless he doesn't and Roman wins the Royal Rumble.
Oh, that would be a swerve.
That would be a little swerve, and that would be kind of cool. And nothing like making Roman look strong than winning the Royal Rumble. Get him in first. I kind of would be a disappointing Rumble though. But yeah,
Brock,
I mean,
and have Brock beat Drew and have that rematch, but with the belt on Brock. Yeah, that would.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be different, I guess. Yeah. Poor Drew would get just sacrificed again.
Yeah.
But they're definitely going to lead to Brock Roman Mania without a shadow of a doubt. I feel.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah. And I guess that's kind of all that happened on SmackDown.
Yeah, but important wise, yeah. Then Raw was surprisingly better than bad, I guess, which is a good way to put it.
Yeah. I mean, that ladder match certainly helped for sure.
Yeah, that was and Seth versus Big E is going to be a good program. I think they're going to
be fun.
Put together some good matches there.
Good matches, some good promos. That's going to be a good time. I think that's fun. I wish KO would have won it. Honestly, anybody but Ray. I was excited for anybody but Ray in that match. Whoever would have won out of those three would have been good. I did not want to see Ray win anything. Sorry, Ray. You suck at promos. You will not be able to do anything with Big E. Two faces going against each other doesn't work. Obviously, Seth and Big E will be fun. They both can talk, so that'll be a good time.
I would have liked to see Kevin Owens also against Big E. I think they could put off great matches. I don't know if Kevin Owens will get a push before.
Well, I'm surprised that they don't even try that. You know what I mean? Do the whole, hey, your contract's ending. Let's give you a push to make you re-sign.
Yeah.
But I think they figured at this point with all his tweets and everything like that, no bueno. It wasn't going to happen.
That ship has sailed, I think, for him.
That ship has sailed, and I think he's obviously made up his mind, or maybe he's told people as well in the back, guys, I'm not coming back. Well, can't wait till my contract ends. But, I mean, once your contract ends, you're allowed to go anywhere, right?
Yeah, if you let it expire.
90-day. Yeah. But I think we also discussed that they can then just fire him 30 days before his contract ends, and then he has a 90-day non-compete.
Yeah, they could do that.
Which sounds right up WWE's alley. I do hope they at least keep him until the Rumble, though. Would definitely love to see KO in the Rumble for the final time because, that's my boy.
Yeah, because he ends. If I'm not mistaken, it's end of January his contract finishes. So maybe he'll be in that Rumble, and they need the bodies in the Rumble. So could be they use him. Yeah.
That's it, because they're most likely not going to use any NXT stars.
But did you notice maybe an extra feistiness in him in KO in the last maybe 2 weeks since he's back on TV? He's been not more charismatic, but more energetic, more aggressive. He's been yelling more, hitting, showing. Okay, what's the word I'm looking for? Showing, feistiness. I guess would be a good word. He seems like he wants to prove something, or maybe put on a good show, and he's just doing his job. Maybe.
I mean, I guess I don't know. I mean, there could be the fact that he's excited to leave, and that excitement has got him let me do everything I can with these wrestlers that are here. Maybe he's because he. I mean, also it's got with KO. It's kind of like he's excited to go on TV every single time because they stop using him. They use him for a bit, and then they don't use him, and then they let him. And I mean, this match. He even mentioned on Twitter that he was really excited to face Rey Mysterio. You know what I mean? To him, that's as a child growing up, he used to watch Rey and all that. So I think he was just excited to face wrestlers like Rey, like Finn. Sim and Seth have had a crazy thing. You know what I mean?
He's in a main event ladder match on Raw. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So there was maybe that excitement there, and it could just be a mix between, hey, I'm leaving this freaking company soon, and let me just do what I can, and that's it. He
sees the time getting. He sees that date getting closer and closer, and maybe that's what's exciting him.
He probably has the calendar marked
Yeah.
You know, like he can't wait, and I'm excited for him because definitely AEW bound, like no problem. He knows so many people there between 2.0, between the Bucks, between everybody he's worked with from the indie scene. I'm sure he knows Kenny. You know, like so. I'm just happy for the guy.
And it's not like this question about everybody's bringing up recently about AEW now have too many wrestlers. Some guys are going to get buried. Kevin Owens is a star, and he will be an asset to that company no matter what. So they, no doubt in my mind, they'll pick him up. No doubt.
No doubt. I don't see why they wouldn't. This also comes into play the ROH scenario, right? So we heard that ROH is officially done, or well,
That's why
they're
I wanted
taking
to
a
ask you.
break. Mhm.
Because I saw, all I saw is that they released all their wrestlers, but I didn't have time to read the backstory into it, so it's done. There,
Okay.
it's
Well, no, it's not done. So what they said was after the December pay-per-view, don't know what it's called. After the December pay-per-view, they're taking a break to fix stuff to or reorganize the brand and so on. They lost a lot of money during the pandemic with doing no shows, but they still kept everybody on contract. So I imagine they also did lose a lot of money there as well. With keeping everyone on contract. And so they need time to reorganize themselves. So they're thinking April.
to come
Excuse
back.
me. To come back. So they released all the wrestlers out of good faith, I guess. Or maybe this is their kind of plan. So when they go file for bankruptcy or whatever, you know, it's not going to be that bad. The wrestlers don't get, you know, it's, I guess it's just to kind of show face. If the owner of Ring of Honor does decide to come back, at least with something, at least no one's mad at him. So I think that's just kind of it. It's out of good faith. I also did see that my friend Casey from my other wrestling show, he sent me a thing that WCW had as well on their website that was eerie similar to kind of the wording of when WCW was taking some time off.
Okay, what did that say?
It's almost kind of the same thing. We need time to reorganize. In the
Oh,
meantime, you can watch this on TV. Da 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 da.
okay.
I don't have it up anywhere. My bad.
Would
I
it be
would have
interesting
shared it.
for another company to maybe buy them at least for the video library?
I feel like they're gonna make well that's it, right? It's nothing like they're gonna be bankrupt. I think the owner legit wants to come back. He
No.
just probably needs a few months to kind of focus on how he's going to do it, where he's going to do shows. Maybe he's gonna get like a performance center kind of thing, do all the shows there, get the fans to go there, you know, check with the pandemic. I think he truthfully does want to come back. I don't think it's a swerve or whatever to just go for bankruptcy or whatever. Because no doubt, man, the ROH video library, he can if he wants, he can sell that and get a heck ton of money to like go back on doing shows and so on. So I think he just wants to do it right. He wants to organize. He wants to properly get everything his ducks in a row, if you will, before he does any more shows. Because it's hard, right? You're trying to reorganize the brand. You got a show coming up. You still got to work on storylines. You're taking too much on your plate. So I think he just needs some time to reorganize, and I don't doubt that they'll be back for sure come April.
And maybe hire when he's ready to come back and when he has a plan, maybe hire the people he's looking for. Now he's not handcuffed with the contracts that he's under that he has under.
There's that too, and also maybe kind of figure out, hey, maybe should I just partner with AEW? Should we do this? Should we come to a network thing where we have the network together? And then, who knows? I don't know. It depends on, I would love for the owner of ROH, if he wants to ever come down and do an interview, maybe I'll try to message him and see what's up, see if he'd be down to do that. But I'm sure
that would be definitely cool for you. Yeah,
that would be cool. That'd be cool. And so we'll see what happens. So their last show, I'm definitely gonna watch. But I don't watch ROH a lot at all. So I am gonna watch their last show just out of good faith, see what kind of happens. there, what exactly goes on, and who knows? We'll probably get more info of what is happening to with the dirt sheets and all that. So
Because recently they had gone back to the no fans kind of gig. They had announced a few months ago they were going back to no fans. I guess there was a rise during a rise in cases in the summer, so I guess he was scared. He decided to go back with no fans, and watching wrestling with no fans is very hard.
very hard, and you don't have
maybe, but
yeah, you don't have a budget like the Thunderdome does either,
exactly.
right? So, I don't know. It is for sure very hard. I mean, in reality, you can just put up a screen and have people join the feed. In like you have like a Zoom screen on or something, and you put like a whole bunch of screens there, and people are just watching. But obviously, you don't have the noise. I don't know if they have sound people where they could filter in noise or whatever. But if you have commentating, it's honestly not that bad. Just a little bit more slaps, a little bit more talking in the ring.
Yes,
having at AEW, or just have your wrestlers or have a bunch of people.
Impact did
after a while. Impacted it.
Yeah, exactly. They at least put give me 15, 20 people of your wrestlers and at least that reaction from some moves gives it a bit of a live audience feel.
That's it.
Because the slaps, the moves that I can't get enthusiast to the match because I need that live audience. I need that feel.
Yeah.
It's like a laugh track in a sitcom, right? Watch the sitcom with no laugh track, and most of the time you won't laugh at the jokes.
Yeah, and that was really weird when because you can actually do that on some DVDs.
Oh,
and, oh my God, is it the weirdest thing in the world? Yeah. So, but that's a great comparison for sure.
So that's
for sure.
But to get back to Seth and Big E, do you think Seth is the guy to take the belt off Big E, or is it too soon? Right, too soon, right?
I think it's too soon. I feel like they're going to keep it on Big E until Mania.
And Seth doesn't really need the belt, right?
No, Seth at all doesn't need the belt. I mean, if at this, Seth is just amazing on his own. I really love his character. I love that laugh. Like, I love it. I love it. Honestly, anything Seth does turns to gold, and he's really, really killing it. Don't need him with a belt, but if you were to get it, just give Big E a little bit of time with it. He can do wonders with it, Big E too. He's good. He's good on the mic. He can,
he's over with the fans, so
very over with the fans. So that whole promo thing for the ladder match was great. You know what I mean? That was awesome. So yeah, no, I don't see Big E losing it anytime soon. But Seth and Big E. Dope. I really like that. That should be fun. That's never happened, I don't think. So
no, I don't think so. Unless it happened in the I'm not going to say the word. Meaningless match.
Meaningless.
I don't remember it happening. So
yeah, that's it. And that was Raw, I guess. I mean, I don't know.
Well, I wanted to talk about a bit of T-Bar, poor guy. Put on a great match with Damian Priest, and then Damian Priest kind of loses it at the end, gets disqualified, and kind of goes on a crazed man. But what I wanted to talk about is T-Bar, and where they can do so much with this guy, and yet they refuse to let him do his thing. I know we've talked about this. Just get back to Dominic Djokovic and just do your thing. But
well, they're changing his character, though, right? Aren't they supposed to change his character?
Yeah, recently they've changed it. The first they started with taking off the mask a few months ago. Now he's actually talking more and he's not basically doing that T-Bar character, even though he's still dressed like him a bit. But he's going slowly. I guess that's what they're introducing us back to the old, but slowly they don't want to give it.
No, that's it. They just want to say like, "Hey guys, look at this new guy." No, I think he's slowly getting rid of that character, and then they're gonna eventually bring back things. So unfortunately,
the talent is there for him for sure.
Oh no, he's amazing talent. Just depending what Vince wants him to do, he doesn't have the control or the freedom that he did in NXT. So I don't know. While we're on the topic of T-Bar, did you read the post with Martinez? Is it Martinez?
Angela Martinez from NXT?
No. Mercedes.
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Yes.
Mercedes. She was on
She was on a podcast.
Retribution. No, Retribution. Right? She was in Retribution, and she randomly left. So she was on a podcast somewhere. Don't remember the name, but she had commented on why she didn't want to do the Retribution. Was because of the masks. When she had originally was told that they were going to wear masks, she had just thought it was maybe to the ring or something. She had explained that she wasn't comfortable with wearing the mask because she has like a severe case of asthma and all that and whatever. And so she had cut. So she's obviously not with the company anymore. So she had commented, and she's like, "Listen, it didn't make any sense. Why I don't have necessarily a lot of years left with my severe asthma and all that. Like, I've developed this name brand of Mercedes." It's Mercedes, right?
Yes.
I'm not messing that up. I've developed this name brand with Mercedes, and I don't know. The money was great, but I just didn't feel comfortable, so I asked them to release me, kind of thing. So,
and I think she's right there. You know,
yeah.
WWE have a tendency of doing this. You know, these people have built their brands and built their characters and built their careers on like Mercedes did. And then you go onto the main roster and you put a mask on her, and she's completely has to start at zero again. It's not like she's a young, hot potential talent. She's already in her late 30s, so there's no. I think it's unfair. I think it's unfair, definitely for her. So props for her for speaking up, man. Good job.
Whatever. She was on a podcast, so she did that, and I'm sure a lot of wrestlers felt the same way who went from NXT and all that, and just very unfortunate by WWE. They do that in reality because they want to trademark the name, and 9 times out of 10, they won't be able to trademark it, or a lot of people have already trademarked their stuff. Adam Cole, I almost guarantee you, his name would have changed if he would have went from NXT to main roster. Because there was no way Adam Cole was going to let that go.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying.
Even more than Mercedes, he's built that brand. That's him, Adam Cole, baby. That's there's no and or ifs about it. So
yeah,
I wouldn't have agreed. Well, I would have stood up to that, guaranteed, if I was him also. No way. Like they would have added a name like Keith Bearcat Lee.
Well, again, that's also based off of what happened there. There was the whole legal issue with Keith Lee not with WWE wanting to trademark Keith Lee's name, Keith Lee refusing. And I guess this is kind of the compensation. Like Vince is like, no, I want to trademark Bearcat. I don't know, but apparently I think Bearcat was Keith's idea, but I guess Keith was just more along the lines of like, hey, you're not going to get my name, so how about Bearcat Lee, and I'll mention this wrestler, Bearcat. I like that. I'll trademark it. You know, so,
you can merchandise that if you want.
I'll merchandise that. You know, but yeah, I still don't know what Keith Lee's doing on Raw, but sure.
Another squash match. It wasn't really important, but it was just another squash match. Yeah.
Yeah. Who did he face?
Sorry?
Who did he face? Like a nobody?
A jobber, a no-name jobber.
Oh, wow.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure because
if it's not a no-name jobber, oh my God, that person's going to be so offended.
Well, if I don't remember...
It better not be Tozawa, you son of a bitch.
No. I would never do that to you.
You better know. My blood is boiling here.
But yeah, that was basically... Are they going on a win streak? Maybe give them 20 or whatever victories in a row, so then after they could push him in a title picture. I don't know. It seems like they're pushing him, but against in squash matches. So he's not even putting good matches that he could get over with the fans. You know, oh, that was a sick match. No, man, it's just
why not put him on that main event ladder match? Oh my God, that would have been so fire. I don't think Vince wants him to be flip-de-doo, though, is the thing.
That's the thing. Yeah.
So
he doesn't like it when his big guys do those flips. Unfortunately.
Yeah. I don't know. God damn it, Vince. Did you watch NXT?
Halloween Havoc, yes, sir, I
Yes.
did. And it was probably the best show of the week. It was
Wow.
one good match after another.
Okay.
The only thing I didn't like from it, for people that watched it, was that the whole storyline with the haunted house. So it's Carmelo Hayes. I think I have his name right. Yeah, Carmelo Hayes and his partner go on want to get his belt back, his cruiserweight or North American Championship back. So they go to the Gargano's haunted house. So that was a bit, but whatever. It's Halloween, I guess. Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
But the matches itself were
Really?
toxic. That tag team match was great. We knew they were going towards Toxic Attraction having all the belts. So
We did. Okay.
yeah, they won the tag team titles, and then later on in another great match, Mandy Rose won the world title.
Really? Okay, so I gotta watch it then. I honestly just didn't care, didn't look at results. I saw the Mandy Rose thing because it was everywhere, and Toxic Attraction being like the big thing. So, all right, show of the week. Damn,
MSK,
right.
MSK against Imperium.
Amazing.
That's for everybody that loves wrestling in all of its glory, whether it's flips, whether it's technicality. That's the match to watch. Because MSK is probably one of the best tag teams in flips and flops. They're very young.
Right.
And Imperium, technical, right? The mat is sacred to them. So very good technical wrestlers. And I think the styles, the contrast of styles there that clashed made for a great match. So, and the surprise, which really got me because I thought for sure Braun Breaker was going to become new champion, but they kept the belt on Tommaso.
He's yeah. Nice. Okay. And that match was good as well?
Yeah, that match was good. Maybe
I know he was Kratos. That's all I know.
Well, Steiner's good, man. But I don't know. He did all the and the Scott Steiner Frankensteiner. So like
okay.
And anybody watching knows absolutely. Well, maybe not, because like we've mentioned before, not everybody maybe knows the Steiners back then. But
I mean, or at least Rick Steiner. People probably know Scott because of the Math promo, Impact, or whatever. They know the stupid Steiner. They don't know the amazing wrestler Steiner brothers from WCW and all that, right? So, yeah.
But that surprised me because I thought that's where they were going, and the new for this NXT 2.0 was like to put the belts on new talent. But I guess they wanted to serve us a bit, and
unless maybe Ciampa is on his way up, maybe they're gonna keep the belt on him for a bit. Braun Breaker's probably gonna beat him at the next pay-per-view or something. If they even have pay-per-views now,
because yes,
they might just do the week thing.
Apparently, there's no takeovers booked for either SummerSlam, for either Survivor Series year? or nothing announced yet for Royal Rumble. But for Survivor Series, there's no takeover. So I don't know if they.
Yeah, I think they're scrapping that. I think Vince wants to treat it like an independent, no pay-per-views, no nothing. These are just rising stars. That's it. We'll have a weekly pay-per-view bullshit on just the regular Tuesday. I think that's it. I think that's why Vince wanted to cut a lot of money from NXT. They put a lot of money in with other lights or whatever, but for pay-per-views, no bueno. I think he's just going to make it on a Tuesday thing, and that's it. Yeah, not guaranteed there, but
it makes sense if that's the road he wants to take. It makes sense, but very WWE have talent. Like I was going to say, coming out of their, but coming out of their posterior, definitely good talent that I had never even heard of. But now since NXT 2.0 has been there, I see these guys, and these guys are very good. So that shows
you're giving Vince so much credit, though. Oh, I get what you mean. I get what you mean, because they do, and it makes sense. But
and with all the people they released and fired and this year, to still have that depth in your talent pool, it's pretty impressive. They have they have the money. to invest in and hire all these guys and develop them, because not all of them come from independent, or not all of them were wrestlers. Some of them were football players. Some of them were other things. So, but it's very, very impressive. I don't know who's the recruiter in chief for WWE, but this guy can find some talent. And that's the prop I want to give.
Well, I mean, keep in mind too, right? Because there's also been a report that Vince isn't looking anyone into ROH. He's not looking to sign anyone there because he wants everyone to be WWE brand, right? He doesn't want to train an independent wrestler to teach the WWE ways. So to answer your question, they kind of just find a nobody or someone who has a lot of muscles and, okay, we'll teach you the ropes. You know,
basically, yeah. That's basically what it is. Yeah, that's basically what it is. So that was the. So yeah, I highly recommend
I'll definitely check it out.
To watch.
I'll definitely check it out. If that's show of the week, I don't know, man. I thought AEW was really good, so
it was. But I think because every single match was good, that's why I gave the edge to Halloween Havoc this week.
Fair. Okay. Valid point. I'll definitely have to check that out then. Dynamite.
I start off with Punk and Fish.
Yes. Great match. I'm done seeing him when I open up my
Start
TV.
Off the show.
Like, I'm done with it. Just stop.
What did Tony Khan say this week? And I don't know if it was a podcast or something. He said that business metrics have gone up in every single aspect of them since CM Punk is there, because there was some, it's not controversies, but Eric Bischoff has said that CM Punk really moved the needle since he's there. That Rampage that did barely 500,000 people, that he was the main match on, or that started off with, I remember. So now Tony Khan was responding kind of and saying that every single business metric. So he says Fight TV numbers, pay-per-view buys for All Out to beat all his records. So that's what he's saying. So I guess that's why every single week, on one show or another, CM Punk has to be the guy to start off the show. Cult of Personality has to be
Honesty. No, I'm thinking of another.
But they put on a good match though. Bobby Fish can go, and CM Punk, I see it. He's getting better every week. He's getting back into match game form. Yeah.
I don't think I like his tights. I think that's what throws me off now.
No, bring the trunks. I don't like the tights.
Bring the trunks. I'm not a fan of the tights. But no, I enjoyed the match. I thought the match was fun. I wanted it to maybe go a little bit longer, but I did like the whole knee leg thing. I think it was this match where they were focusing on the leg a lot.
Yeah. That was the kind of psychology of this one, yeah.
That was the psychology of this one. This was a good match. Good match. I enjoyed it. It was a great way to start the show for sure. It's just more, I don't want to hear that stupid song anymore. But yeah, great match. What else?
MJF's promo.
So that match was stupid. I don't even know why they had the match. You should have just did the promo.
Yeah. I really agree. That's what I have written in my notes. Stupid squash match from MJF, but what a promo.
What a promo. And we get Darby back, and we get Darby MJF for Full Gear, which was expected. Yeah, just amazing. I don't know, man. MJF, I like his promo skills more than his wrestling.
I agree.
Just because he's so not that he's bad at wrestling, but he's just so good at promo. Mm-hmm. Right. Great promo. Really excited. I hope they add like a little stipulation to the Darby MJF match. Give me a little something. Give me like a
coffin match,
hardcore match, in some kind of cage, can't go anywhere, no one could join in, no Sting, no that, no this, a backyard brawl, but a locker room brawl kind of thing, or give me something a little different. But either way, I'm excited for that match. That should be a good time.
Yeah, put a little spice on it, but the match I'm sure is going to be it's going to be fire from the two of the four pillars of AEW.
Yeah, that's very valid point. The women's match was also pretty good.
Actually, surprisingly, because that's been one of the weak points of AEW, but they are getting better recently at it, and that was a good match. I like it.
Great match. I saw personality within Hikaru Shida. I saw her go crazy. I loved it. I enjoyed it. So Serena Deeb,
Yeah, Serena Deeb, the
Serena
woman of
Deeb.
1,001
I,
home.
I'm starting to recognize her more. She's getting a little bit more personality. She's got that gimmick, so it's good. I'm liking that. I'm enjoying that. I think that's fun.
It was fun
Keep
to
going.
see Hikaru Shida back on Dynamite.
It really was, and the fact that she got her 50th win, I think this means okay, she'll keep going, she'll keep sticking to Dynamite. Because yeah, man, I needed my Hikaru Shida. I think she's a
Oh yeah.
phenomenal talent. Serena Deeb is great as well. Keep this going. Give me Serena Deeb versus Thunder Rosa, Hikaru Shida versus Thunder Rosa. Give me Ruby Soho into that mix. You got women there, man. Use them. Like, this was a great match. I enjoyed it. I no complaints.
No, I give it a thumbs up. Also, I think it felt good. It felt good to watch. I was involved in the match itself emotionally, so I'm all for it. Give me as much as Hikaru Shida that you can give me, because she carried that women's division for a year when it was really really weak. So she deserves all the success that's coming her way. Hopefully, and why not? I would like to see a rematch with Britt.
Oh yeah. Sorry, you're seeing my head. Hold on. What happened here? Okay, I don't know what that was. I am sorry. Yes, her and Britt definitely would be a great time.
And you keep the belt on Britt, that's for sure. But I think they can put out a great grudge match together. So.
Okay, so sorry, I was supposed to approve something and I didn't. Sorry about that, Casey. I don't know what he's referring to here though. Big surprise. Viv has TNA with the belts. This might have been from a while ago.
Okay.
But Casey, please elaborate, because I just accepted you now, unless you left already. My bad. But yeah, I will keep looking at the comments then. Yes, definitely. I don't know.
Tits won the belts.
Tits and ass won the belts. I'm like, who's Viv? Who's Viv? He loves his abbreviations though, so could be various amount of things. Yes, I don't see Britt Baker losing, but give me another Britt Baker Kirishita. Give me a Kirishita and Nyla Rose, which I think we're seeing next round, which is why they probably did it. That should be fine. Make that a hardcore match. I want to see some kendo sticks being thrown.
Oh yeah, I like the way she uses ththose kendo sticks. Hikaru, she has some aggressiveness behind those shots.
She does. She does. Just like Serena Deeb had aggressiveness with those chairs.
Ooh.
With the chair shots there. So I was like, yo, have you swung a chair before? This looks vicious. But she's I guess she's good at it. So,
and to be honest, I didn't even know until a few days ago that Serena Deeb was the girl from that's what's the CM Punk's faction in WWE, Straight Edge
Society.
The Straight Edge Society. I didn't know that was her. I only found out this way. I saw it on the social medias that if they were gonna reunite the Straight Edge Society and Luke Gallows and Serena Deeb, and I'm like, what? And then I went to go, yeah, it's Serena Deeb, man. I didn't. She's very good, man, in the ring, and it's just
I didn't realize it was her. That's the girl that shaved her head.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
I didn't know, and I think maybe she should have been. Well, she should have been. It's not her fault, but I mean, give her another 2-3 inches, and she could have been a big star. She's a bit on the small side.
Yeah, no, but I mean, she's coming to her own. I like her cocky attitude. It's working for me. I'm excited to see where this goes. I don't know if she was heel before technically or not, but now she certainly is. Yeah, I'm excited to see. I feel like, mark my words, I feel like Serena Deeb is going to be one of the bigger talents in the women's roster in the future. She's definitely going to be like head honcho. I feel main event status. I definitely see something in her. So just excited to see her progress and see what happens.
I agree, definitely. She has the potential in the ring, and I think she has every other thing. She has the technicality, she has the psychology. She puts on every match is good quality match, even if they're not that long. So yeah, Serena Deeb is a future star for AEW, guaranteed.
Definitely. Garen freaking Teed.
What about Sammy Guevara against Ethan Page?
So Ethan Page is a good wrestler, man.
Yes, he is.
I didn't see him much on Impact.
That was a good tag team. The North, which was with Josh.
Oh, he was part of the North?
Yeah.
Oh.
Him and Josh Alexander.
Josh Alexander, also phenomenal with Bound for Glory.
Oh, you saw the main event?
I saw the main event, and I was like, gee. And then I realized he's from North. I'm like, oh, yeah, of course he's good. I don't know. I apparently can't differentiate when they're tag teams and when they're single wrestlers, apparently. So.
But he's good, and Ethan Page is good too, man. Oh,
yeah. And then of course Sammy Guevara is always fire. So
yeah, Sammy
that
is
springboard stunner, man. Jesus.
Yeah,
with no effort, just no problem.
Sammy
Take that, Kevin Owens.
Sammy money guaranteed. But one thing I don't like about AEW is
the picture.
Their will to always go back to easy pin. Well, not easy pin. How do you call that? Roll ups and it's always to have the match finish, and they have that a lot of times in a roll up or a sunset flip pin or whatever you will call it. I don't think there was a need for that in this match. For Sammy to win in a cover up in a roll up. Sorry. But other than that, the match was good, very good.
Now, I think they kind of do that because the roll-up technically has gotten a bad rep and no one wins with it anymore. So I think AEW wanted to kind of bring it back. Because in reality, I feel like the roll-up was supposed to be, just anytime you do a roll-up, is supposed to get the guy off guard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not coming. So he's not expecting it. It's a surprise. So I think they're trying to bring that back. The only problem is they are maybe using it a bit too much. But that's what I think maybe Tony Khan likes. He's bringing that back, making it a surprise element. It doesn't make any of your wrestlers look weak because they were surprised, caught them off guard.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think he's thinking along those lines with that.
Some people don't, but I completely agree with you that it shouldn't make the person losing look weak because it is a surprise. It is a roll up, but a lot of people do see it that way though. But I completely agree that it shouldn't be looked
because we're so used to the WWE mentality and mantra from a roll-up, right? So I think Tony Khan is trying to change that a little. I didn't see it as weak. How did it happen in this case, though? I'm trying to
context. I think he
did the Spanish fly. I know he did the Spanish fly, pinned them, and it didn't
work. And then he came back up, and it was kind of a reverse kind of thing, and then he went behind, and then he
okay, but that's the thing. Yeah, I think it was a weirdly done in this match, though. In this case, probably because I remember thinking back at the time, it was a little bit weird. You kind of maybe should have just ended it with the Spanish fly or make them do something else. Because I remember thinking that at the time when I was watching this matchup.
There's so many ways that Sammy can beat you. I don't think they needed to go that route.
Yeah.
But the match itself is good, and Sammy, I hope they keep that belt on Sammy for a long time.
Yeah, and thus that made Inner Circle go against Top Team for Full Gear, right?
Yep.
It's a Full Gear matchup.
Yep.
So that should be fine. I hope Masvidal is wrestling.
That's it, right? Because that's the what they did. The gimmick is they're the ones who choose, right? Because Sammy won, so now they get to choose who's the MMA wrestlers that are coming.
They get to choose.
Yeah, I think Sammy now gets to choose. I think that was the gimmick. If Sammy won, I'm not 100% sure that he would choose so it's going to be Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky, and they get to choose the other two members of America's Top Team. It's probably going to be Junior Dos Santos. And
I hope not.
Orlovsky.
I don't know.
Because like I said before, I don't know if contractually Masvidal can wrestle.
Right. Yeah, I know. I mean, it depends, I guess, when his next matchup is technically, but maybe you're right. Maybe Dana White won't allow it. But then again, he went into the ring and he did a knee thing.
Yeah,
I know it's nothing crazy, but you still have the risk of
there's still a potential
injuring
risk. Yeah.
yourself. So I don't think it's a thing. I don't think it's possible. Um, I mean, maybe if it's a month before your match, yeah, I think Dana would be like, no, listen, it's too much of a risk to wait to ruin my main event or run my card. You're not doing that.
And probably
So
the insurance reasons also. Insurance company,
yeah,
will they be willing to cover if Masvidal gets hurt in the ring a month before?
I am going to tweet Dana and ask him.
So he said before that sometimes he doesn't mind, but in other cases he rather wait for them to not have anything planned or not be because I think Junior Dos Santos is no longer under a contract with UFC.
Yeah, I think he's just considered like a legend or something or kind of thing. So
there's some ways to go, but definitely I would love to see Masvidal. I think he's built for wrestling.
He's got the charisma for it and everything like that. So
He's got the
please
mouth.
give me Masvidal. Like it's all I'm asking here. Damn it, it's all I'm asking. Just give me some Masvidal.
I would like to see. I know they did it right. They did it in a cage match. Well, it wasn't really a cage match. It was like an octagon match with Jake Hager against Wardlow, right? Right. I would like to see Jake Hager against Junior Dos Santos in a type of cage match where the result is predetermined. Okay, but let them go at it though inside the octagon.
No, that's it. That would be fun. And yeah, maybe do a little octagon thing. But I mean, then again, too, I don't know. I don't know what he's allowed to do. Because you at the same time, you're not going to make him do a lot either, right? Maybe Hager could protect him more with that too, in terms of, because Hager's obviously wrestled for the longest time. Now we got into MMA, but maybe Hager could protect him a lot there as well, since he's used to how MMA fighters think and so on. I don't know, but just give me Masvidal. That's all I care about. Just give me Masvidal.
Yeah, I'm down for Masvidal anytime.
Down for sure. What'd you think of the Cody promo?
It was okay, I can say, but it didn't I wasn't like, whoa, that was intense.
I will not turn. I was like, oh, snap. Okay.
That just made me believe
so much for
going to turn.
No, I know. I instantly thought when he shook his hand, when he shook Arn Anderson's hand, I'm like, oh, this motherfucker's turning. But no, he didn't. Andrade came back talking English, ladies and gentlemen, still with a little bit of accent, but hot diggity damn, he's done more English in AEW in the last 3 months than he did his entire career with WWE.
Yeah. I want to understand when he speaks. I want to know what he's saying.
You have a stupid tattoo. It was good. No, but look, you just gotta, obviously the guy still has a thick accent or whatever. But yeah, I understood it. You just gotta really pay attention. It works for him. It does. Yeah, because they know what's up, right?
I don't see where there was a problem with him speaking English. Just let him do his thing and just keep it short sentences to the point. And I think it can work. It can work for him.
Oh, that's what they do. And then I'm excited for Pac and Aleister Black. Woo!
Oh,
gimme.
My
gimme.
God.
Yeah.
That Pac already in anything you put him is sensational.
Right.
With Malachi Black, I think these guys can and will put on a classic.
Hard on for days. Jesus. Like no Viagra needed. Like, goddamn, this match is gonna be fire. Absolute fire. And I imagine we're gonna. I don't know if we're gonna get a tag team match. But I imagine we will because Cody wants to be and everything.
Did you see? Did you see him in tights on Dark as Too Fast Too Fuego?
No, I didn't. Did you?
Yeah, I saw the picture. I'll send it to you after.
Oh, Jesus.
He looks so awkward in those tights.
Does he? Did he do a lot of flippy dudes?
What
was it a good match?
I didn't see the match though. I didn't see the match. They posted
It's
a picture
dark.
on the I think it was Cody that said, "Guys, stop sending me this. It's not me." It's a picture of him tagging into the match, and you can clearly see it's him though. But,
Right.
it does. I don't know where they're going with this, but it is.
Well,
it is
I
amusing.
think it could be maybe a wrestler couldn't make it or something, and Cody's like, yeah, whatever. I'll put a mask on. I'll be his partner.
Hmm.
You know, maybe
Yeah.
I don't know, or maybe Cody wanted to try something different. You know,
See the reaction.
see the reaction, see people like it, what's going on, because
He's
clearly
getting
this whole,
booed, man. He's getting booed. Cody.
Because no one cares anymore. At the end of the day, Cody, just shut up and wrestle. I don't care that you were the VP. I don't care that you're not getting respect because, and I get it, but Cody, this is kind of your own fault though. You're putting too much on yourself and you're making the fans not give a shit anymore. Honestly, I think the fans turned on you when you did that whole I'm having a black kid speech.
Mhm.
Like you acted like you were he just comes off so cocky is the thing. I think is the issue. And don't come off cocky, come off humble. You know what I mean? Don't give me these fake little, I have a wife who's better than I am. I have a kid who I don't deserve. My father, if he lived to 300 years, I could never fill his shoes. My brother is a better wrestler than I am. Like, bro, are you trying to put yourself up? Or are you fucking, do you have low self-esteem? What the fuck is going on? I don't want a crybaby bitch telling me about all what you I don't care.
And
I
it
don't
comes
care.
out. It
It's
comes out
nice,
as
but it's so
artificial.
fake.
Yeah, and
So
I don't
fake.
believe him when he speaks like
I
you
don't.
spoke.
At all.
It sounds to me artificial. It sounds to me
Yeah.
fake, and I don't buy it. Completely agree. That's why people are booing him.
Now, hold on. Just for the record, when I said the whole black baby thing, I was just referring to the actual promo. He sounded like he was stopping racism and all that with liberty,
He's
naming it liberty.
Virtue signaling. That's what he's doing.
Oh, Jesus. Like, that's it. Like,
but he does that. He does
I mean,
that.
I'm happy as a hot wife. I'm happy as a kid that's adorable and he loves the kid to death. Just how he says it's just fake. Oh, it's faker than the wrestling that is. Oh no, I should call wrestling.
His fake humbleness is what
fake humbleness
is what pisses me off.
I can't. I
rather he be a cocky, arrogant mother effer than be this whatever he's doing now.
Yeah, absolutely.
I definitely prefer the Cody that takes a sledgehammer to the throne than this guy that says and gives these promos.
Like, I don't even know what you're doing. You're being nice, but I don't feel your confidence. You're being kind of cocky, but yet you're not. You're trying to be too much of a nice guy, and it's not working at all. At all. Freaking.
And if he's working us, then I will retract and I'll give him his props.
Well, no, because
if this is all part
because
of the
if he turns heel, if he turns heel, and that's it. Like at the end of the day, he's turning heel because it's fucking not working. That's all it is. He's not. There's no work here. I think he's just trash and fake on the mic. Give me that old Cody Rhodes back.
What I'm saying is, if his heel turn, this is him. This is who he is becoming, that fake, humble guy, and that's going to be his gimmick as a heel. Then I think it could work because it was actually a long-term turn before he turned.
I love you guys. I love you. No heel is gonna. I mean, I guess you could. It's not gonna work though. It's not gonna connect with the fans if they are doing it that way, or at least not a lot of them.
Okay,
the fans aren't gonna get it either, and at the end of the day, the fans aren't gonna care. And yeah, I mean, at this rate, he has to go heel though, anyways, because everyone is booing him. So he should have just knocked freaking Arn Anderson's head off when he shook his hand.
I think that would have been a perfect time.
That would have just been done. Just stop with these freaking promos. I don't care that you have a wife that's better than you and a kid you don't deserve, and you won't turn. I don't care, Cody. I really don't. I do care about this match. I think this match is going to be fire, just for the sake of Andrade, Pac, and freaking.
But I think it's a
Aleister
one-off.
Black. We'll see. We'll see. I feel like then it's going to lead to Pac Death Triangle after the whole FTR scenario, because we saw, which is a whole crazy thing. Yeah. Oh, but FTR is with who's FTR with? The Pinnacle. Okay. So I don't know. They could kind of switch that up, but I do see it going into a three-way. Who is with Andrade?
Nobody really.
No, but I saw people in back of him. No, weren't there people with him?
Well, there's the translator guy. That's the guy that's always there. And the other guy, and I don't see.
Oh, so Lucha has a translator guy, and so does he?
Yeah, I think so. But I'm confused.
I feel like you're Spanishing confusing people.
Yeah, I think I might be confusing the Spanish guys there.
I didn't realize your name was Donald Trump, man. You're confusing your Mexicans with your.
Yeah,
no.
I might be confused. I know now that you say there's somebody behind him. There's definitely somebody behind him, and I'm just confusing who those people behind him was.
I mean, is she still with? Excuse me.
No,
he's not. Okay.
No, he was with Chavo, but then he turned on Chavo. But somebody's there. Somebody's definitely there. I could.
Maybe it might be a translator. But then if it's a translator, why was he talking? I think the translator is only
with
Lucha,
Penta, right? Yeah,
with Penta. Yeah,
because Ray Phoenix can't speak English, but
which works perfectly. I love that he had the translator. It just works well, and at least they can do.
Do you think
promos.
Brock Anderson? Yes, Brock Anderson. Is ready for when Cody turns on Arn, maybe do a little Rhodes versus Anderson program to reminisce from back in the days of Dusty and Arn, or is Brock still too green?
I think that's eventually going to happen. I'm just not a fan of Brock.
I haven't seen enough to judge yet.
Well, I mean, I think that's it. Me too. I think I saw him in one match on Dark or something.
I think two. One on Dynamite and one on Dark, yeah.
Or maybe I saw the one on Dynamite. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I got to see more of him too. I don't want to quick judge what's going on there, but
I think that could be a nostalgic.
I think for sure they're going to do that. Like, why wouldn't you? The second generation superstars, or third one is the third, do that. I mean, I feel like you have to.
Yeah. And
for
especially
sure.
with the history of the Rhodes and the.
Or even do like a freaking Rhodes versus Anderson. What's his name is not going to do much there, Arn. But you do like a nostalgic Arn and his son versus Dustin and Cody.
Oh,
just for a nostalgic thing too. Kind of doesn't have to be. It could be like a strap match. So all he does is just fucking hit Arn with the strap, and Arn does the same thing to Cody.
A spine buster here and there.
A spine buster here and there, and that's it. And his son does everything else.
Yeah, that could be actually. I think that can work for them on TV on a Dynamite. I think that can work.
Or even do it on a Rampage. Make people want to watch Rampage for the nostalgia. They're doing wonders with Rampage, man. I really like that they really mix it up with between the two shows, and it really intrigues you to want to also go see Rampage as well. So I think Tony Khan's smart with that. I think he plays that card really well.
It's just the time slot that.
Just the time slot for sure. I mean, it's hard though on a Friday night too, right? I'm sure there's a bunch.
How long can that be sustainable though at 500? Or is that a good number for a 10 o'clock Friday night? That's what I don't know. I'm not a TV specialist.
I mean, yeah, that's it. So I don't know, and Casey had pointed it out before too. Honestly, who cares about the viewership?
I totally agree with that statement. Totally agree with that statement.
Look, I like it in the sense, okay, it gives me an idea of how many people are watching which show. Cool. But for fans to go and just use it towards this is why this is better, this is why that is better. Guys, there is so much into TV ratings and demos and what's playing that day, what's on, what's this. at the point of using that as a reasoning for saying a show is better is really freaking stupid. Like, I get there's WWE marks, they're gonna use that because WWE is their life and their routine and but they gotta just stop making demos and ratings as an argument. It's not going to happen because it's Twitter and people will do whatever the hell they want to do. But at the end of the day, if Tony Khan's good with the number 500,000, last I heard 500,000 people hearing you, watching you wasn't I would love 1,000 people to watch me. I would love 200 people to watch me. I have one and I'm freaking happy. And that might be me from watching from another computer, but I'm still happy. It says one up there and I'm like, I'm doing something right.
Yeah. I totally agree. For a question of, and just go see Brian Alvarez's tweet every week.
Hey, Twitter.
His tweet every Monday when he talks about the ratings. Just go check the comments and you see how polarizing the ratings are. And on one side it's the full ratings, on the other side it's the demos.
Well, that's what I'm referring to, right?
Yeah, exactly. No, man, just enjoy the show and let the company heads and the executives worry about the ratings, man.
Let the Khans and the McMahons of the industry worry about that. You know what I mean? Like, look, and really, it's TBS. It's the broadcasters too, right? Like, are they happy with that number? What were they getting?
Yeah, they're the ones. Yes, exactly.
It's a whole stat thing. It's like it's a job on its own to figure out TV ratings and stats and how you can improve. There's a name for it, but I don't remember what they're called. But it's a whole thing on its own. Like, what the hell does the average fan know? Nothing about that at all. So I'm just done with it. I have that's my grind my gears. You know what grind my gears section of the show is? Arrête avec les ratings là. Enough. How do you say enough in French? It's like that.
C'est assez.
C'est assez, Carlos. Enough is enough. That's it.
Yes.
I'm done. I'm calling
this. I agree. And I used to like easily fall into that rabbit hole of a ratings troll. And in the last 6 months, a year, I've really come to like not care. And it just gets me nervous when. And that's why I get involved, is because sometimes it gets me nervous. Like as soon as AEW brings in the
I'm looking really closely, but my bad. I'll stop looking weird.
My problem sometimes when I see like one guy's talk about SmackDown beat Rampage.
Right.
And then but Rampage beat SmackDown in the key demo. It's like, I understand what the key demo is, and I understand that it has certain value to advertisers and to the network.
Right.
But it's not like 50 and over people don't shop and don't buy things also,
Exactly.
Just when you watch anything, you see that the commercials are adapted to the viewership. It's like daytime TV. You'll see a lot of things: hearing aches, back problems, Robaxacet, and Dr. No or Dr. Ho, whatever he is.
Dr. Ho.
Yeah, Dr. Ho.
Work on your own time. I don't know what it is. Oh, I love it. I freaking love it.
You see the difference, So, okay, maybe these companies pay a bit less for that 30-second slot than if it's a show that has a high 1849 key demo rating.
You can do it on your own time. Yeah, that's it. Sorry.
That's it.
Love
man.
that commercial. Always, yeah. But
that pisses me off. Like 50-year-olds don't shop no more, and nobody cares about them, and we don't advertise to them. That's the only thing that pisses me off. But I understand the what's behind the key demo and the importance.
Are you 50 years old randomly?
No, I'm 39.
No. Okay, that's what I'm like. He's so angry. I feel like I'm like, does he look younger than he is? No, I mean, whatever, man. Advertisements are advertisements. Advertisements are going to go for the people that are watching the most. For AEW especially, it's the younger crowds. So that's what the advertise. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna get 18 to 34 for the majority of the show. All right, let's stick in.
Let's
I don't
take
know.
it stuff that interests them. Yeah.
Let's stick in a Starbucks commercial. Let's stick in a new gadget commercial. Let's stick in this. You know what I mean? Let's stick in a Toyota commercial or a Mazda, whatever. That's it. So it's just a whole other ball game in reality. So
yeah, and it creates a lot of content for content creators like us on YouTube, on that have podcasts and that actually or have websites. For these guys, I know why they're pushing it, but as just a fan on the fan side of it, let it go.
Yeah, no, I know, and it's not going to happen. It's definitely not going to happen. But it is what it is. We can dream. Dynamite. I guess we have the Ghostbusters versus the Dark Order left, right?
Ghostbusters.
The Young Bucks. The Elite.
Oh.
Did you not watch the match?
I think I might have missed that match, or I don't remember it. For some reason, I don't have it written in my notes. And maybe where I was watching it, it was on the feed. I was watching it on the feed from, there was no commercial. So maybe at one point the screen went black and I thought it was over and I left. Was that the main event?
Yes, yes it was.
Okay.
Yes, it was.
So I guess I missed
that. Hold on. Before we go there, let's talk about a match you definitely have watched because it was 3 seconds long. John Moxley versus 10.
Yeah. I think I blinked and it was over.
What was that, man? I hated that completely. I'm like, Moxley, like, I don't know. Maybe it's just in his character, but Moxley looked pissed, or maybe he's trying to do this. I didn't care at all.
2 weeks in a row he does this, right?
Yeah, I think.
Goes in, squashes him, and leaves right away. Doesn't even get his hand risen, just leaves. It seems like he's pissed at something. That's what the story is going, but we don't know what yet.
But don't squash 10, man. That was messed up.
Yeah, I made him look weak, definitely. And 10 was supposed to be after Evil Uno and after Stu Grayson was supposed to be their top 3 there in the Dark Order.
That's it. Like, what the hell was that? You could just add an elevation dropper there or something. Like, you didn't have to do that to 10. Didn't make any sense. It's like WWE booking right there. Jesus. Not a fan of this. I'm done with John Moxley though, man. I don't know. I don't care anymore. Like, I don't care why you're angry. Just give me a good match in the ring, bro. I don't give a shit with your walking out, walking in. Like,
even in his promos, it feels like he's riding the wave and he's not trying or something.
Yeah, that's it. It's kind of weird. I don't know. I don't know what's up with him. So I feel like there's something almost there that he's not communicating in a real life aspect or something. Renee, like, I'm going to give you a holler. Like, is everything good with John? Because he seems kind of mad.
He just released a book. So, I don't know. People that write books usually
snap.
Usually are in good moods. I don't know. Maybe,
I mean, maybe not. Maybe he freaking ended up reliving some crap that he didn't want to relive. Perhaps.
Oh, that could be. That happens when you're.
What's his book name? I'm gonna download it live. Not download. Well, on Kindle.
Renee tweeted it. That's where I saw it. They said my husband wrote a book and he drew illustrated the pictures in it too.
Oh, nice. I got to stop buying books, man. I just bought the Mark Messier book, too.
Oh. Mark Messier, legend. Living legend.
Yeah, living legend. He's from Alberta. I did not know.
Oh, I thought he was from Ontario.
Nope. Apparently he's from Alberta. Mox, right? Yeah, that makes sense. Let me just double check. Oh, my God. It's $19. Anyways, not bad. I mean, I just paid 18 for freaking Messiers though. Like,
it's not really a biography, is it?
I think it is actually.
Oh,
so a vivid trip through the mind of top professional wrestler in the business, a nobody from nowhere who achieved his ambitions and walked away with gold and the girl of his dreams. So yeah, it's a
Oh,
biography.
that's cute.
That is cute. That's a great synopsis. Did he write that? All right, I'm doing it. I'm doing it live. Oh, it's not out yet.
It's only available on pre-order.
Yeah. All right, fine. I'm pre-ordering it. Oh, it's coming out November 2nd.
Oh, next week.
So there you go. I will read that book, and maybe I'll do a little book review on the for the podcast. Yeah. So there you go. There's $18. Hopefully, it's a good book. Yes. So match was weird to me. So carry on. It was stupid.
Yeah. Oh, but tell me about the main event.
Yeah, so the main event. So it's kind of cool. So you had the Dark Order come out. They were a mix of everything, a mix of Kratos. I can't tell. Stu Grayson was Kratos and a bunch of other wrestlers. Ghostbusters came out, which was the Young Bucks. They had the whole gear and everything. The music, they kind of had Ghostbusters, but it was a bit different. You should definitely watch it. Great match. Dude, Stu Grayson. Oh my God. Amazing.
Montreal represent.
Oh, it's true. He was Smash Brothers, right?
Yep. Him
Damn
and
it.
Evil.
Yeah, damn. Okay, I don't know because I don't see enough of him, and then I'm like,
yeah, we should definitely see more too.
We have to. So phenomenal match. You also had the blob there from Ghostbusters, the white guy.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot his name.
Who's that? Let me guess. That was Brandon Cutler.
Well, it was supposed to be.
Oh, okay.
But then when they took off the so then what happened is a horse came into the ring and Young Bucks were beating them up. By the way, Dark Order won, I think.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken. Dark Order won. Great match though. You should definitely watch it. But when they beat up the horse, they took off the thing and it was Stu Grayson. And so then they're like, then who's the giant Ghostbuster blob thing? Take off the mask. It's cowboy shit, bitch. It's Hangman Page. So it's pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty fun way to end the show.
Was Adam Cole around?
Yeah, Adam Cole was one of the Ghostbusters.
Oh, okay.
Yep. It was great. A bunch of super kicks everywhere. Fun match. You definitely missed a good one. Definitely check that out. That might even convince you that was maybe the show of the week. I will go watch NXT though. I got based off your opinion. I definitely have to check out NXT.
I'll definitely go watch that match right now. I got because I love the Young Bucks and I'm absolutely a big fan of Stu and Evil Uno.
Oh man, Stu just so phenomenal. Just the amount of stuff that he did, and I'm like, why am I surprised by this though? I don't know. I guess because I just don't see enough of him. Right? I'm not a fan of the Dark Order. But I am a fan of the wrestlers in the Dark Order, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that was well said. Yeah, of course. I agree with you 100%. I like 10. I find John Silver is hell of a funny guy.
Yeah. And he's a good wrestler too. He's a good wrestler.
Yeah, and for a small guy, he's very good wrestler. Big, nice buff for a small guy. Evil Uno and Stu Grayson, I love. My boys from Montreal represent. I don't like Dark Order as a faction the way they are now. I used to like them as heels. Mm-hmm. Like people that listen to our podcast know that I'm not a big fan of babyface Dark Order, but I understand why they had to go there. But yeah, give me as much of Stu. I think Stu don't even like. I don't want to
go on his own. But break Dark Order up, man, or something. Like I don't care for Dark Order. No offense. Listen, Brody, you're freaking rest in peace, brother. But I mean, make it an homage thing. Like every so often, you have the Dark Order reform and do a thing, and But I don't care for the Dark Order.
No, not as a faction, and not as in a story-wise base. No, I don't.
No, not at all. So I don't know.
Are they gonna introduce this trios belt anytime soon?
I'm thinking Full Gear.
Okay, that would make sense. Yeah,
I'm thinking Full Gear. They'll introduce it. Maybe they'll randomly do a match. I don't know. Is there any trio matchups
announced? Not that I know of.
Full Gear announced. I don't know. I mean, if not soon, I would say Full Gear. They're gonna announce it, or I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe that rumor of the trio belt was actually the TBS belt, and the dirt sheet just
Yes,
got it wrong.
that's
I don't know.
possible also because a lot of people did the mistake in that for the new trios belt. Yeah, when they first teased it on the social media.
Mhm.
But I want it because I just want as long as there's gold on Adam Cole, I'm a happy man.
Yeah. For sure. And honestly, you can get any gold he wants. You can get the TNT, the world, the thing. Bro, I'm telling you, KO comes, split of the elite, and that is going to be fire. That is going to be where your freaking trios comes in.
Yes.
I feel maybe because then you'll have, I mean, you already have enough trio tag teams anyways with Jurassic Express, Lucha Brothers. You could do 3 people from the Pinnacle. You can do 3 people from the Inner Circle, Dark Order. You have enough people to do a trios thing. But then you get KO into the picture, KO and Young Bucks versus, or KO. I mean, yeah, or I guess KO, Adam Cole.
Yeah, that's Mount Rushmore is them. It's Young Bucks, KO, and Adam Cole, right?
Oh, snap. Okay. So, and then you have Kenny Omega with who?
I was gonna say the Good Brothers,
Good Brothers, but I don't know what's happening
apparently
there.
that partnership has
sailed.
Has sailed, yeah. Finally, the belt. Now we should be seeing Christian Cage back on Dynamite, right?
Well, I sure hope so.
He wasn't there yesterday.
Nope.
Unless I missed something again, but he wasn't there yesterday.
You just done missed the main event.
So yeah, because he's gone, and we haven't seen the Good Brothers also ever since Adam Cole has come into the picture.
Right. Well, I guess they didn't want to put too much people either. Perhaps, maybe, kind of thing.
Yeah, that could be. Also.
Hold on. There you go. My bad. Sorry. I share and then it replays and then I get all confused. What did you say? You didn't miss anything?
No, I have something completely forgot what was in my brain. Oh well.
That's fine. So you didn't miss anything aside from the main event. Christian Cage should be coming back. Maybe he'll come back on Rampage, if not next week. And I guess that's kind of it. I guess the only kind of like news of the week was more so Renee mentioning that Vince yelled at her because she called Tyson Fury the Gypsy King and not the lineal champion. I don't know if you heard about that.
No, I didn't hear about that one.
So
she was on her podcast.
I think it was on her podcast. It was somewhere. I'll get you the article if anything. But yeah, she basically talked about the time where Vince had yelled in her ear for her calling Tyson Fury the Gypsy King and not the lineal champion. And he just went batshit crazy on her again, and he wanted her to do it again. And she expressed how she was just kind of fed up, like it wasn't even a huge mistake kind of thing. To the point where no one's gonna really care but him, kind of thing. And he like wanted you apparently to look in the camera and say I'm sorry, so we can acknowledge that you understood. Like,
oh yeah. Well, I understand why he prefers him being called the lineal champion because it makes him look stronger. For having you have the lineal champion on your show instead of just the Gypsy King. But is it really a reason to go batshit crazy on her and want her to apologize to the camera?
Yeah,
she didn't do anything wrong. She's just okay. She worded it differently than you wanted to.
Mm-hmm. And like she was checking her notes, and then he's like, "Acknowledge what I'm saying to you." I'm like, "Oh my god!" Like you're looking at the freaking camera. You realize she's looking at her notes to check. Like, what the hell are you doing? Like, I don't know. Maybe he just hates Canadians. Clearly,
I don't know about that. About the whole. It must be so like awkward to like be commentating and having Vince in your ear all the time.
Oh, for sure.
It must get people nervous, all kinds.
For sure, man. Especially it's the boss, right? It's the boss here. So
because me, I have a hard time like when I'm talking about something and I think about something else, I right away forget what I was saying. So it must be how hard that is for For them, you're talking about a match, and then he's talking to about something completely different. Or something.
Get crazy! What are you doing? You missed the main event. Acknowledge what I'm saying. You should say, "I'm sorry." How are we going to do the podcast now? You've ruined everything. Everything. You know,
Acknowledge me.
Acknowledge me. I am your tribal chief of the internet world. I don't have a thing or anything. Yeah. I don't know. No, it's silly. It's stupid. It's obviously an intimidation tactic that is silly and stupid. And it's just to raise his ego even more. But yeah, that's how the cookie crumbles, I guess. Yep. And then, of course, the Mercedes thing that we already talked about. And that's kind of it, I think, from like the news world this week that I really necessarily recall. Bray Wyatt, 2 days left, and his contract is up from his 90-day.
It's true. It's yes. I thought it passed. I thought it was last week. That's right. It's this week.
No, it's I thought it was Halloween technically, but Friday it's up, and he did tweet it. 2 more days.
So with Friday, would he be able to appear on Rampage technically, or no?
I guess technically, I don't think they'll do it though.
Yeah, I don't think.
Or maybe they will. Maybe I don't know. Like, I don't know.
There's also rumors that he chose Impact because they're giving him more creative freedom. I don't know if that's true or not, or if that's just internet speculation or rumors. But I've seen that pass by.
That's it. So we'll see. I don't know, but I'm excited to see where he goes with the Wyndham cult. I feel like AEW should give him a lot of money though. And I don't see Tony Khan stopping Wyndham to like do what he wants either though. Like this guy's a creative genius.
Well, he already gives green cards, carte blanche for promos, right? There's no scripts. So he just tells you what you're going to like, not what you're going to say, but what you need to say, and then you say whatever,
and then do whatever you want. So he's not in that, maybe to where you're going to end up going in the sense of, all right, you're going to be facing the champion in a month from now, so you're going to be facing these people. Now go do what you do, make a nice feud, have fun. I think that's just it. I don't think they don't have control of when they face the champion, but they'll have control of what they say and how they do it and how they wrestle to get there, perhaps.
Yes, that seems like what that's going on with the creative control in AEW. It looks like that's the way it goes. Yeah.
So we shall see, good sir. But I think that's pretty much the news from the week. I don't think there's
we're going to see tomorrow for if there's any updates on Charlotte, right? She's on SmackDown. So
she was removed from public appearances.
Oh,
apparently, or something. She was supposed to make a few public appearances, but they removed her from doing so. So I don't know. I don't know if that's
there's a possibility we might not see her tomorrow.
There might be a possibility we might not see her, although that would be a good ratings grab if you do see her, because with everything, but it's also what will she do live on air too, right?
You think you're worried about that?
How angry is she?
Yes,
right?
that's the thing.
So,
with a live mic,
with a live mic, we didn't talk about the Becky Belair thing, but I thought that was nice on Raw.
Yes, it was a nice act there.
So it was a good promo there. So that's going to go on. Obviously, that should be a good time. And obviously, we're going to see Charlotte Banks. Like they almost have to have her though, because if they're going to do this Banks thing, what is Banks going to do? Well, I mean, you made Banks ruin the feud with Belair already before. So what's cutting it off another 2-3 weeks to let Charlotte, do something?
She is the champion, so eventually she's going to have to appear. But but I can see where they'll give her another week off and maybe have Banks in a number 1 contenders match or something like that.
Or let her cool off or whatever have you. So, and then obviously, apparently Sonya and Flair had a thing too, right, backstage.
Yeah. Apparently Sonya was really pissed. She wanted to jump on Charlotte.
She legit wanted to fight her. So, I mean,
and Sonya is a badass. So.
Yeah, isn't she like an MMA fighter?
Yeah, she's an ex-MMA fighter, yeah.
Charlotte, you're going to get fucking murdered. Woo! And then it's going to be the ambulance. Woo! Woo! Woo!
Yeah. I think that's
Oh,
how it would finish in a real fight.
no,
And I
exactly.
love Charlotte, but nah, I don't think you can do anything to
Sonya's
Charlotte.
gonna knock you out. Damn, you got knocked the f out for sure, for sure. But yeah, I think that's kind of the news and kind of the end of the recap. Unless you have something else.
No, I think we did the turn of all the wrestling news. Yep.
Yeah, look at us go. Look at us go. We're getting better at this. Yeah, and I guess that's it. So I don't know if we're coming back on Saturday or not, but look out for any notifications and
There's
what's
no
going on
Dynamite this week
there.
on Saturday, so maybe not. But we will never know if something interesting happens on SmackDown and Rampage, and that we feel that we need to talk about it. We will.
Yeah, that's it. A very valid point. So we'll keep you guys posted there. Of course, it's at wrestling at WTN or at WTN Wrestling Talk Now. All follow us all on our social medias on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. All the links will be in the doobly doos there. You can of course follow Kid Crazy at
Michael Costa on Facebook and Saltita Costa on Twitter.
There you go. And of course, I do have my own little Real Talk Radio podcast where we do movies reviews, music reviews, and so on. That's at Real Talk Radio 8, anchor.fm/RTR. We got the Dark Side reviews pretty much almost up. The steroid episode is tonight.
It's true.
So
it's the season finale, right?
It's a season finale. Yes. So it's a season finale. So it should be a good time. And hey, man, if you even want to do an episode on that for Wrestling Talk Now, if you did like it or enjoy it or something, we can always do that. More content for WTN is always good. So by all means, but yeah, so that is your weekly recap. Look forward to check out Dark Side of the Ring tonight. Check out SmackDown tomorrow. Check out Rampage. Maybe we'll have the card down below for both shows. Maybe not. I don't know, but you can certainly Google it. Google is your friend. But until then, also check notifications for Saturday if we are on or not, depending on what does happen in the wrestling world. But if not, we will see you next Thursday. So until next time, ciao for now.